Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Anna. I'm a little bit spooky, and today we're doing a nice little rapid review product update type of video. These are things that I have been testing in the background, mentioned here and there, but haven't made a devoted video to it, or my opinions have changed on it, or I just want to reiterate something. Or maybe just like a first impressions type of thing. So yeah, this is just kind of a little product update roundup. We've got skincare, we've got hair care, we've got beauty, we've got a little bit of everything in here. So yeah, let's get into this video and talk about a whole bunch of products real quick. But before we do, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below. Let me know if you've tried any of these things. And without further ado, let's get into it. Feeling out of it today. Just kind of, I'm feeling goofy today. So, okay, let's start with makeup because makeup's my favorite thing. I want to start talking about some primers. Did that even make sense? I want to start with talking about some primers, mainly the e.l.f. putty primers. I've mentioned them here and there throughout on my channel and have been testing them all the variety out. I think the only one that I haven't tried is the cookies and cream one that came out recently, and I heard it's actually got a nice vanilla scent and is a little creamier. I'm intrigued. But anyways, here's my consensus and thoughts on the original 4 that have been out. First is, of course, the original putty primer. I think I have mentioned I don't care for this that much. This is the Universal Sheer original one. I use it to clean fallout up from under my eyes with a Q-tip. I treat it almost like it was a magic eraser, like a micellar water. I take this and then I take a Q-tip. I don't want to use one of my good ones. Then I take a Q-tip, kind of run it around, and then it just creates a nice little slip and cleans up fallout beautifully under the eye. So that's the only function this serves. And I've decluttered my mini of it that was brand new because I don't like it that much. I feel like it clogs my pores. So yeah, there's that. Not my favorite product. Now, the mattifying I find very mattifying. It's okay in my T-zone and chin area where I do get oily, and on days when I'm feeling just super duper oily and feeling like I really could use some help, I will use the mattifying one. I do think it smooths out, makes my skin look kind of even, and it does give that kind of airbrush look to the skin where it's like smooth and even and poreless looking, but I mean it's no magic perfecting base, but this does mattify very, very much. So if you are oily, this would be a good one to look at because it is very mattifying, and I like it in a very small amount just in the T-zone if I'm needing it. Even though I can get pretty oily during the day, I don't like to go with overly mattifying products. I like a little bit of natural glow coming through. So this one is one I use quite sparingly, and this mini size is kind of the perfect size. Next we have the illuminating one, or is that what it's called? Luminous Universal. If you like chunks of gold glitter, this one will be for you. I was thinking initially this was going to be a nice sheen on the skin, a nice pretty kind of like pearlescent finish, but no, it's just kind of glittery. I don't know, it's not very pretty and not really all that luminous. It's just a bit glittery, and yeah, I don't think this does anything. It's kind of useless. Like, I don't know. I feel like there's chunks of glitter in here sometimes, and just it doesn't have a pretty finish. It doesn't have that soft luminosity, radiance that I want from a product like this. It just comes off a bit chunky, a bit unrefined, very cheap looking. Yeah, I tried using it on the perimeter of my face where I would like a highlighting product, and to me it just really didn't do much of anything aside from leave like some gold looking bits on my face, which are very small and inconsistent. So that's another thing that I don't like about it, is that it's inconsistently shiny or glittery. Like, it's just kind of random specks to me, and then the product itself has like almost no luminosity really. It's just, I don't know what they were trying to do with that, but it's bad. If you want a luminous primer, I would say look at maybe like the Laura Mercier one is really good. But yeah, it's just not great. I wish it had more of the finish, say like a Flawless Filter had, maybe. You know, just something a little bit more illuminating. It misses the mark completely. And next is the Acne Fighting Putty Primer. I don't know what made me buy this one because I didn't really love the other ones, but I did and ended up actually really liking this one. Something about it is so much better. It performs better than the original. It doesn't make my skin feel congested. It doesn't look like it's emphasizing. I feel like the original one emphasized. Looked like they were clogged. Like it got into the pore. I feel like it puffed up and it looked like there was something in my pores. This one doesn't do that, and it has kaolin clay and salicylic acid within it. So it has a nice ingredient deck that is keeping your skin from getting overly oily. You have the kaolin absorbing excess oil off the skin, and the salicylic acid helping to fight acne, which I don't mind a little bit of salicylic acid in something because I do have very congested skin that isn't actively breaking out often, but I have a lot of blackheads, a lot of congestion, and salicylic acid is something that does, I keep holding this upside down, and salicylic acid is something that helps with that. It is a chemical exfoliant for the skin, and it being in here, I actually find it to be a nice addition. The texture is not too terribly different on this one. If anything, I think it feels a little bit more cooling, and it just, I think, smooths the skin out a little bit better. It's just a little bit more refined and a nicer version. And also, I think they made it green because it's supposed to maybe neutralize redness, but it doesn't. It goes on clear. But yeah, I just think this is the best of the bunch out of the putty priming products. And yeah, I would just recommend the acne fighting if you're looking for something that can kind of do the pore filling softly. It's not going to like totally cancel out every single pore and flatline on your skin. It's not going to do like the Magic Perfecting Base or like the, was it Tarte Smooth Operators? It's not going to go on like that. It's not one of those silicone heavy primers, but it does soften the look of skin, and it has the nice skincare benefits and does help with oil control throughout the day. Whereas the matte one is just incredibly matte from the get-go. I feel like this one still lets your skin feel and look skin-like, just a little bit more perfected. So yeah, acne one all the way. I think the illuminating one is going to make its way into the declutter bin, and the matte one I'm going to hold on to for just in case times when I need it, and I'm using this one to clean up fallout. So yeah, that's my thoughts on the e.l.f. putty primers. I know they've been out a while. I'm just now getting around to having some fully formed thoughts on the others aside from the original, which I think I've told you for over a year now that I don't like. Next is the Butter Believe It foundation from Physicians Formula. You gotta shake this one. It will separate because it does have those like oils in it and butters. So just go ahead and mention that. You do need to shake this one up prior to use. I've lost the cap. But anyway, yeah. Still loving this. I just want to go ahead and let you know that yeah, this one's still one of my favorite finishes of a foundation when I'm looking for full coverage. This is one of the most perfecting, beautiful airbrush looking products I've ever used. And I just wanted to reiterate that because it's that good. It is that good. If you can find your shade in this, check it out. I'll have a full review link below, but I just wanted to go ahead and update and say, yeah, I'm still loving this, by the way. The L'Oreal Age Perfect Radiant Concealer. I don't think I've devoted a whole review to this product, but I've been using it on and off since last summer. I just finally picked it up in my proper shade, but I had purchased it originally in like a summer shade and fell in love with it, and finally remembered to buy it in my winter time kind of color, at least the lightest shade it runs in, which is still too dark for me technically. However, the shade range is not great. This formula is beautiful. It is not a super duper high coverage. It's kind of a medium light coverage type of concealer. And when I say medium to light coverage in a concealer, I still mean more coverage than what I would refer to as medium light in a foundation, because concealers just tend to have more coverage. So I would call this maybe like a solid medium coverage. It has the most beautiful luminescence within it and kind of a soft focus look to it, where it has that like where it just diffuses and looks so beautiful under the eye. It doesn't emphasize any texture or any sort of crepiness. It just looks gorgeous on the skin, and I think this is a beautiful product. I would love to see more shades, like maybe a lighter shade, But yeah, I currently have the shade 200 Ivory. There may be a lighter one. I don't know. I can't find it. But I think this has some sort of skincare within it. I can't remember at the moment. Let me check. Yeah, it has a garbage shade range, by the way. I will just say that. That is a shame. And I do have the lightest shade, which really, if I was going to wear it with the foundation I'm wearing today, it would be too dark. Yeah, this is formulated with a hydrating serum, which doesn't really say what is in that serum, aside from glycerin. But this is meant to minimize the appearance of imperfections, dark circles, and doesn't settle into lines, brightens and hydrates skin, creating a radiant complexion. I do agree with the call outs though. It really does correct imperfections. It doesn't look heavy. Like, I don't think you could make this look cakey if you tried. It is a really, really lovely formula, and I don't find it settling into anything. It just sits really beautifully on the skin. And I think it might just be one of my favorite concealers, but the shade range is just abysmal. There's 8 shades. 8 shades, and the deepest would probably be maybe a bronzer for me. Yeah, it would be like a bronzer on my skin tone, which is as about as white as the Ulta background on the website. But this retails for $13.99, and if you can find a shade that matches you, if you have dry under eyes, this would be awesome. And also, I think it is fantastic for mature skin as well. And I just really like it. I like the finish of it and the formula. It is beautiful. Beautiful. It honestly, it reminds me a lot of the hyaluronic serum foundation from True Match that L'Oreal does. It's very similar in its finish. I feel like this would actually have been a better companion concealer to that rather than the eye cream and a concealer that they come out with for that range. They could have flip-flopped them. I mean, they may be almost the same thing. I don't know. But this would do beautifully with that as well. Anyways, just a good concealer. I really like the Age Perfect concealer a lot. So there's that. What else do we got for makeup? Okay, we got this Bobbi Brown Longwear Cream Shadow Stick. I gotta say, after testing this for a while, I found this creases on me. It creases in on this one eye. Right in here, I get some cakey, creasy yuckiness that my other eye primers don't do. And this obviously isn't intended to be an eye primer. It's eyeshadow stick, which to me still shouldn't crease and cake up or gather. But I have this in the, I don't think this is the lightest shade, but I have this in like a very skin tone shade for myself. Where is the shade name? Shell. However, even though it creases in my crease area, it doesn't really prime my eyes that well. In that case, it does really nicely under the brow to highlight my brow bone. Like, I like to use it under here just to clean up the brow area and brighten that up. Even though I think that's totally unnecessary for the price point of this, I was just sent this by Bobbi Brown to review. So that's the only reason I have it. I wouldn't go out my way to purchase something like this at the Bobbi Brown price points when I have my eyeshadow base that I use every day as my eye primer. However, I do have this and I'm using it up. I use it under the brow and that's about it. I do find it to crease on my lids, which is a shame. I was hoping this would be a nice eyeshadow base for me, but nope. I don't think it is as far as that goes, which I'm kind of sad about. That was my intention of picking this shell shade because this is supposed to be like super long wear and all that. I thought, well, that sounds like a good eye primer. No, I don't have good luck with shadow sticks, and this one's no exception. At first, I was like, oh, this is nice, and then I started to notice, hey, my eyeshadow is creasing, so it was this. I have 2 mascaras that I want to update you on. The Beauty Counter mascara, I'm still loving. This is the Think Big mascara. It is clean formula. I can't remember all the call outs, but it has a lot of them. And yeah, this is the Think Big all-in-one mascara in Better Black. This is a fantastic mascara. Very long wearing, smudge resistant, wears beautifully. I wore this on a really humid, hot day and walked around nakedish. I didn't get any of it under my eyes, nothing. It wore beautifully, and I'm actually wearing it today too. and it gives me such lovely length. Like I don't think it's the most volumizing, but the length is incredible. And yeah, I really like this quite a bit. I think the packaging is really nice, and if you're looking for a clean mascara, this would be a good one to look at. I enjoy it. I think it wears really well. And then next I have Lash Doll, which to me is a really nice natural lash product. If I don't want over the top full big lashes and I'm doing more of a softer look, the Lash Doll has been one that I've been reaching for a lot. I quite like this formula. Again, the brushes on these are both those silicone brushes. Is that what they are? They're the spiky ones. Not my favorite. Not my favorite. But I do like both these formulas a lot. And Lash Doll has just been a really nice kind of more of a natural lash for me. I like a very volumizing mascara. And this one just gives me that really pretty, fluttery, soft lash. And it's good. It's been my kind of everyday mascara, and I've enjoyed it. Will I go out of my way to purchase it? No. If I get a free sample, heck yeah, but it's not going to be something that I jump through hoops and actually like want to pay for, if that makes any sense. I think I can do better at the drugstore for the same kind of effect. The Maybelline Sky High is going to give me that same sort of effect, and good old Lash Paradise. So yeah, moving on to some skincare. I've got 2 eye creams. Eye creams are kind of a subject that either people love or hate. They think it's nonsense. They think they're good. Whatever camp you fall in, how you feel about eye creams, you do you. I personally like good eye cream because my under eyes can get a little dry, even though the rest of my face is oily. I like a good eye cream. And you know, to me, it's just more of an indulgent thing to do also. It just feels really nice to apply an eye cream, especially something like this one, which from Origins. This is the Ginseng Refreshing Eye Cream to brighten and depuff. This is so good for in the morning. I really enjoy putting this on in my AM skincare. It just makes my under eyes feel nice and nourished and happy, and just, I don't necessarily think they like depuff crazily or brighten like magically or anything, but it hydrates. My makeup sits nicely over top. It's just a really good eye cream. So yeah, I just wanted to update you, say the Origins Ginseng eye cream is still working for me. I've enjoyed everything from this ginseng line that I have tried, and yeah, pretty impressed. Another eye cream that I have been using is the 5-star from Sunday Riley. This one has ceramides and retinol. My packaging, the thing has worn off, but this is a targeted, gentle anti-aging treatment for the delicate under eye area. This wrinkle-fighting serum is powered by a 6% retinoid complex, bioactive centella, I don't know how to pronounce that word, to support healthy collagen, balanced with poppy seed extract and ceramized to soothe and smooth and nurture the eye area, while olive oil and shea butter rehydrate for overnight restoration. So this is one I do use every night on my under eyes and around my eye socket area, a little bit in between my brows, just kind of all around in this area, and it does great. I've really been enjoying this product. It feels really nice, really like hydrating, even though it has those actives in it. I feel like it's doing something. My under eyes are looking really good these days. I'm not having a whole lot of puffiness or discoloration. Things are a little more hydrated. My concealers have been sitting a lot nicer under my eyes. Things aren't looking dehydrated or heavy. And yeah, this is just a really, really nice eye cream if you're looking for one that has some actives in it and want to kind of have that little bit of an indulgence. This one is really nice, as well as Origin. And of course, I will always recommend the autocorrect from Sunday Riley as well for during the day. If you have really dry under eyes, that one's a great hydrator. But this one I've just really been liking because I like that it doesn't dry my skin out. Even though it has the retinols in it, my skin still feels really hydrated and nice around my eye area in the morning. It's not irritated. I don't have any watery, yucky feeling eyes like some eye creams can do during the night where your eyes water, it'll get in them. This one doesn't do that. It just works really well, and I've really been liking it. Again, Sunday Riley has not disappointed me yet with their skincare, so just wanted to give you a little update that I've been testing this one out for quite some time now and really enjoying it. Next, we have the Murad Daily Clarifying Peel. This is another one I've been using for quite a while. Is one of those Biophase toners that you shake up. This one, it can be a little bit harsh on the skin. It can dry you out. I think you're going to have kind of an adjustment period with this one when you first start using it because it is very heavy duty. Like I actually had some peeling and some kind of retinization stage with this, which doesn't happen to me very often because I use a lot of retinols and actives on my skin, and my skin is pretty resilient. And when it, but this one gave me a bit of a reaction. I had like the adjustment period where I had to reduce it and use it like twice a week and work up. I haven't had to do that with the product in a long time. But yeah, this has AHA, BHA, and retinols within, and it helps to resurface the skin, smooth it out, kind of help even clarify all that, all the good things, anti-aging. So yeah, I do like this quite a bit. I've made a good dent in it, and I think it's an effective, lovely toner if you're looking for something a little more hardcore, if you're struggling with some acne, wanting some resurfacing on your skin. This is a great one to go for. And even though your skin will react to it, that first couple of weeks, your skin will calm down, it will adjust. Just start slow and work your way up with this guy. But I think it is really effective. If you want something more gentle, the Lancome Clarifique is a nice option. Another alternative to that would be the Perricone MD Gentle Exfoliating Toner. I think this one will also be a good alternative for something a little more gentle. I like toners. Alright, and last thing for skincare we have here is the Colleen Rothschild Radiant Cleansing Balm. This has got to be one of the best cleansing balms I've tried. I've tried a lot this past year. Let's see, I tried Pixie. I've repurchased multiple times. That one is my favorite from like drugstore-ish, lower price point. That one's really good. I like the Clinique one alright. First was okay. Like I said, I think the Pixie Double Cleanse little thing is really, really nice and worth checking out. But if you just want a straight balm, this one from Colleen Rothschild is so luxurious. It's so much more like creamy balm and more balm-like than the others I've tried. The other ones, they feel very stiff and then melty, more like the way coconut oil feels, where it's just kind of stiff then starts to melt. This one has more of a not really sticky, but more of a true balm texture, where it reminds me more of like a Laneige sleep mask lip balm or something. Like it has that more Vaseline feel to it, and I really like that about this. It has really good, just feels good on the skin, and it works so well. It's a very, very effective balm. It is expensive, but I do believe it comes in a jumbo, and I really like this, and I want to repurchase it, even though it's kind of expensive. But I really liked it. I've enjoyed the heck out of this balm. It has a pleasant scent. It is just so effective, and you do get a fair amount of product. I have been working on this one for quite some time now, probably 6 months, and I still have a lot left. Got one little hole started. Yeah, it has just kind of that typical cleansing balm scent, kind of herbal, but it's very, very effective. It helps, for the most part, almost gets off flash glue. It gets all the waterproof stuff off, and it's just a lovely experience to use. It just feels a little more luxurious to use this one over the other cleansing balms. It just feels, texture-wise, it just feels really good. So yeah, I just have to update you on this. I'm still loving this. And lastly, I have a couple hair products that I have been testing, and that is the Kristen S. The One Purple Conditioner and Shampoo. I got the jumbos here, the liters, because it was a good price point for them. They were on sale, I believe. But anyways, yeah, this is probably the most effective purple shampoo I've used. Now, don't judge what I've got going on right here. This blue look right here, that is another toning mask that did not work out so well. So I need to do like a clarifying treatment to get rid of that blue bit, clarifying wash. But anyway, this is very similar to, I think, the Kevin Murphy shampoo, as in it will give you that lavender cast to your hair without being full on purple, but it will give you a little hint of lavender in your really, really blonde spots, and depending how often you use it. Like if you're going to use this every day and let it sit in your hair, it's going to turn you purple, or it's going to turn your hair lavender. So if you don't want that, I would say using this one maybe once or twice a week would be fine. Don't let it sit in your hair unless you want that really, really bright, almost lavender look to your hair. But this one is just so effective, and it has a beautiful scent. It doesn't dry my hair out. It feels hydrated. My hair just feels really good when I use this one, but it is a really intense toning shampoo. And it says here, depending on the thickness of your hair, apply a quarter size of shampoo to your palm. If you have super light or porous hair, mix half shampoo, half regular shampoo to dilute it. So do keep that in mind, that depending on what you need from a product, this one you can dilute to get what you need. Or use it maybe just, you know, sparingly. But I found this one to be incredibly effective and just a beautiful product all around, though. It smells lovely. A lot of purple shampoos will dry your hair out or not work or smell awful. This one smells great. It's incredibly effective and it doesn't dry my hair out. So yeah, this is kind of the best one you could ask for, especially at the more of a closer to a drugstore price point. It's a little more accessible. I think you can get it at Walgreens now and get Ulta and Target. And the conditioner is also quite nice as well. It is conditioning, it is soft, leaves your hair feeling soft and healthy and lovely. This one I don't think really tones or anything necessarily. It just is a good little conditioner. It's light purple, but I don't think it is doing anything special as far as like the toning goes. It just complements the shampoo and really hydrates well. So yeah, I'm really enjoying those two products and think that they're worth checking out if you're blonde. I am always trying to get this front piece of my hair to be white, and I recently just bleached it again, and the bottom of my hair right here is way more porous, so it is just soaking everything up. So I've got I did a toning mask and I had a little oopsie, so I've got a blue patch, but we're gonna take care of that anyway. That's a good shampoo and conditioner, and yeah, just I would say use with caution. Don't just go in and let it sit for like 15 minutes unless you are really needing some major toning. But it is definitely very effective. So yeah, that is all for today. Thank you for hanging out with me. Let me know down below, have you tried any of these products? Do you have any opinions on these products? What are your thoughts? Let's have a chat about it down below in the comments. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Stay safe, stay spooky.